Yo, what is up, you guys? Bringing you guys a little bit of an update on Advanced Warfare. I'm going to show you guys the classes that I use for this, like the 9th Prestige that I went into. The classes that I use going pretty much all the way through it. A few of them have changed up a little bit, and a few of them I probably will change up a little bit more. But for the most part, these are the main classes that I use as I go through pretty much all my prestiges. One class you see multiple times, like different versions of it, and just like different add-ons and stuff in the class, which the classes will be changed when the update comes out. If you don't know what the update is going to be doing to these classes and stuff, it's basically just going to be adding, it's going to be giving a buff to pretty much all the guns, but I believe the BAL and the ASM-1, the guns that they have patched like separately, like the ASM-1 and, you know, the BAL and those guns. Basically, all the other guns are just going to get an upgrade and just a buff in general, just to make them, you know, more balanced, so you can actually, you know, like, it doesn't, this gun just isn't run by like just, you know, two different guns. So it's going to update pretty much every single gun, so it'll be more balanced, and you know, people will stop using the same weapons over and over and over again, because it's honestly annoying. But I think the first thing I'm going to show is my stats, because I don't really, you know, I don't really care too much about my stats, but I know a lot of people like care about their stats, so I'll show you guys my stats. I've got 3 days and 18 hours and 40 minutes played on this game, which, I have more on other games, which I will admit I have like 31 days or so on Black Ops 2, but I never reset, so it's pretty much just the way it's been. But 3 days on this game isn't too bad. I would have had more, but I just don't play this game that much. I really don't. I've got over 20,000 kills, which I hit last night, because last night when I checked it, I had 19,000, so I hit that last night at some point. My KD is a 1.56, which it used to be a 1.52. I managed to keep my KD in this game over a 1.5. It's never dropped below that. Hardly any game I go negative in. I hardly ever go negative in a game. Now I do get close, like I break even every now and then, or I do something like positive by 2 or 3 kills. But I hardly ever go negative. If I go negative, it's because I joined in a game late and we're just getting spawn trapped or something. But as far as that, I hardly ever go negative in a game. My score per minute is 393, almost to 400. A little bit more objective work and it should bump up to 400. But wins 371. My win-loss ratio is just over a 1.0, so, you know, going back to the video where I said that, you know, teammates in this game aren't really that great, well, that's the main reason why my win-loss ratio drops, because one person can only do so much, and then it pretty much just turns into the teammates. Teammates have to pitch in a little effort too, but that's on them. Right there you can see my last 5 games. I had a 2.25 and then a 1.15, 3.3, a 1.16, and a 1.52. So those are that. My favorite weapon is the BAL, which I disagree with. My favorite weapon is the ASM-1, but you know, the BAL just I have more kills and stuff with. But you can see right there, the ASM-1 I have a higher kill death ratio with. The BAL I have a 1.51 with 689 headshots, which is pretty outrageous if you ask me. But that's pretty much that. Stun grenades, I use a lot of stun grenades just because of competitive and stuff like that. Hardly ever use frags. EMP grenades, I've used a few. I've used 258. Semtexes, didn't really use them too much. Explosive drone, used them in one game of no spike drones that I used in infected. Yeah, And then the variable grenade I've used a few times. Frag, yeah, like I said, don't really use it. Stun grenades is just pretty much what I use. Just stun grenades. Stun grenades help out a lot when you're pushing hills. UAV, pretty much. I don't play with streaks. Like these three that you see right here are probably the only three I've played with, and those are just the default streaks. They weren't really upgraded. These are all the medals and stuff that I've got. Like I said, not too much. I've gotten 15 Ruthless, 5 Relentless, 2 Brutals, which they changed this to a Vicious medal, which I still thought it was Nuclear, but it's actually a Vicious medal, which is kind of cool. But I've never got one of those. I've gotten really close. I just have never gotten it. Kind of sad, but whatever. There will be a day, though. There will be a day. Fury Kill. I honestly don't understand why I don't have a Fury Kill medal in this game, because I've gotten 4 kills rapidly before, but I don't understand why I don't have a Fury Kill, so I don't know. Whatever. 919 Bloodthirsties, 79 Merciless. It's a lot. It's a lot. But whatever. Those are my medals. Rank play summary. Well, I dropped. Yeah, I was really close, but 24,866 in the world for my stats. Just for time played, average score, and games played. Pretty crazy that this guy's beating me because of his games played, but look at his average score per game. Yeah, pretty crazy. Pretty crazy, these guys that have these stats, and I'm still beating. But oh well. I think my best game mode is Hardpoint. I'm pretty sure. I don't play too many other game modes besides Hardpoint and Momentum, stuff like that. So yeah, that's pretty much that. Pretty much all I got right there. And then you guys can look at my armor, I guess, or my custom guy. He's always cool. Got the Mastery chest plate for doing all the diamond challenges for the ARs. Got that. And then just got the Elite knee pads, knee guards, Elite boots, and then just the Atlas tier stuff you get for prestiging, and then the Atlas Airborne Exo, and then this mask. Pretty cool. Alright, now to my classes. I use 2 different bows. I use one bow with reflex, and then I use another bow with just iron sights, and then I throw like on extended mags or stock, depending on what I already have on it. This first class, you see I'm running 4-grip, red dot, extended mags. I use 4-grip and red dot pretty much as a start every time I use this gun. When I prestige, I automatically get the 4-grip and red dot unlocked, and then I just pretty much use that all the way through until I get like stock or quick draw or something unlocked. But going through this prestige, I noticed that I could use the bow a little bit better without stock. So in some cases, like I pretty much went all the way through this prestige. I didn't use the bow with stock. I just used this. And my aim was actually a lot better with it, so I don't know if I'll be using stock too much on the bow anymore, just because you can kind of use this gun as a submachine gun in some cases, but that's just what I figured out. And then I run lightweight, low profile, fast hands, toughness, blast suppressor, and overcloak. Pretty much, I think it's actually the exact same perks on every single class. The only thing it changes up is like I changed low profile with flight jacket. And then the bow that I'm using is the tactical bow, and the reason why I'm using that, I have 3 different versions of the bow. I have just the regular bow. Oh, that's the AK-12. I have the regular bow, I have the tactical bow, the assaulter, and then the 223. 223 I used for a while, and then I just stopped using it because I just wasn't winning enough gunfights with it. So I decided just to stop using it and, you know, just go on using the regular bow, and I used the default bow for a while until I got the tactical unlocked. The reason why I use the tactical is because it upgrades the range and it doesn't like downgrade anything except the handling. So I used this one, and I use this one a little bit, but you know, this one has a better increase because it increases the range, and range is always good for an assault rifle, so I just pretty much used it. But that's pretty much it for that class. And then moving on to this class, which is probably the class that I use the most. It's the class that I can drop the most kills with. It's the ASM-1 Magnitude. The Magnitude is probably one of the best ASM-1s in the game. I have the Sweeper, which I don't really like because it lowers the fire rate. Then I have the Speakeasy, which upgrades the fire rate by 2, downgrades the range and the damage, which you can fix in certain ways, which you'll see that in a second because I do have a Speakeasy class. But I use this one. I use foregrip, advanced rifling, and extended mags, which is pretty much what I use on my Speakeasy also. But the reason why I use it on this one is because this one upgrades the accuracy, and it doesn't, you know, the damage is down. So I can get a lot of kills with like one clip in the mag because it doesn't do anything to the damage or anything. So I can just continue to just, you know, kill people with one magazine. And I've noticed in this game, you don't always have to reload after you kill somebody, because this game has something weird in it where you can kill people. Like last night I was playing a game and I killed a guy in like 3 shots because that's all I had left in the clip, and I kept cancel reloading, so I just shot 3 bullets at a guy and I killed him, which is kind of crazy. But you don't really need it. You don't really need to you know, reload every single time you get a kill, which I used to do a lot, and it actually messed up my streaks a lot too, because I would be on a really high streak and then reload and then get killed, so it was always it wasn't fun. So I just learned to, you know, not reload after every single kill. I kind of really learned that in Ghost. Ghost was pretty much the same way. I run the Vector a lot, so the Vector, you know, had like 32 kills or 32 bullets in it. So you just had to learn how many kills or how many bullets it took to kill somebody, and then you just use that to go up and see, you know, how many people you can kill with one magazine. So, you know, that's pretty much the same way that I use it this game. It's pretty much the same. I switched one perk out though on this because this is pretty much like just my rushing class. This is like just to get like right up in people's face and just play the objective. And I noticed in this game, especially if you play like Hardpoint or something, you get grenaded a lot. And even though you have the exo ability where you can jump back, you can jump up, not every single time you're going to be able to block a grenade, so it helps to have flak jacket on just so you can take like a few of those grenades, and then you can use your exo ability to like dodge the rest that are coming at you. Because there's been some games I've gotten into where I've had like horrible frame rate because of so many grenades being thrown on the flag at the same time, that it has caused the game to almost like lag completely out. So that's just what I use, and then from here on out, the classes just pretty much kind of switch back and forth. This is the AK-12 RIP, which if you watch my last video, you've seen me get. I got this out of a supply drop, and I was pretty happy about it. I will admit, I was really, really happy about this gun. One thing that I dislike about this gun, though, is the magazine. The magazine is extremely low in this gun, and I was not expecting it. This gun only has 22 bullets in the clip, so basically you have to be straight on point with this gun. If you're not, then you're gonna suffer a little bit. And you can see the upgrades and stuff right there. This gun does upgrade a lot, It really does. It upgrades 1 in damage, 2 in accuracy, and then the fire rate stays the same, range stays the same. The only thing that goes down is the mobility, which if you throw in lightweight, then that pretty much just kind of fixes that. So it doesn't really hurt it that much, but you can see the little icons right there for the little mags, like the ammo thing. Pretty much that's what that emblem is. If you see that, then that's just letting you know that it doesn't have the same amount of ammo in it. But it has 2 of them. So the max, I believe, is 30. So it dropped it by 8 bullets. So that means like 4 bullets for each one of them little pitches right there, which is a lot when you're playing like games that are high, like, you know, fast paced, and you have to, you know, play a lot of objective. If you're trying to use this gun, it's really hard. So if you put extended mags on it, it actually upgrades it to 33, which is what the feeder uses. If you know what that gun is, it's this one right here. It's the AK-12 feeder. This gun is actually, it lowers the handling by 2, and then, you know, everything else should stay the same. But this gun upgrades the ammo, and I believe, I don't know what that one is, because it's weird. It looks like it would be like a fire rate, but it's not. But it upgrades the magazine, and it automatically has a default clip of 33. So even if you put extended mags on it, which I think you can, then you'd have a lot more bullets in the clip too. So, you know, AK-12 RIP. It's a good gun. I love it, but the magazine is just really, really small, and that's the only thing that I dislike about this gun. Everything else about it is a lovely gun. It has a great style on it, and I'll bring it into the firing range real quick so you can see it. But this gun looks so good. Even its sights are really good, and then you guys can see that it tears through people. So, you know, it's not, if you get your hands on this gun, you're not gonna be you know, mad because you got it, because it is a really good gun. I love it, and I'm really happy that I got it. That's actually the fastest I've ever done that. So yeah, but it's lovely gun, love it. Then this class, so this is my next class, I use this for like competitive and stuff like that, just because I run double stuns. And then I have lightweight on, fast hands, and then toughness, blast suppressor, throw on overcloak. I can jump in the objective and just pretty much just stun anybody that's coming at me. And then I use the ASM-1 to kill people as they're rushing at me, and then, you know, that's pretty much it. I run quick draw just so, you know, people don't get the upper hand on me when I'm coming around a corner or something. AK-12 feeder, like I said before, this one's the one that has 33 bullets in it. The reason why I made this class is because I needed to get double kills to unlock extended mags for the AK-12 RIP. So I threw on this one, and, you know, got my double kills and stuff like that, so I could get it. I run stim on this class. I don't really know why. I hardly ever use stim. I used to when the game first came out, and then I just kind of switched to overclock. And I use overclock most of the time. If I'm not using overclock, I'm using dead silence or whatever that one's called. I can't remember exactly, but yeah. So these next ones, these are kind of just like rush classes that I just put together at last second. This one is the ASM-1 Speak Easy. This is the Elite ASM-1. It has a drum mag, and it basically just looks like a, you know, a modern day Tommy gun, which I love. I love Tommy guns. I always have. I always love the look of a Tommy gun. So the fact that they have one in this game that looks like a Tommy gun is great. But it automatically comes with locked extended mags. That's what the drum mag pretty much does. It just locks the extended mags. That's all you can use. Well, it's not all you can use, but it's automatically on the gun. So it's a default attachment basically. And then I put on advanced rifling, foregrip, and that pretty much just cures up like the range and the damage with advanced rifling. That's pretty much what that does, and plus it makes it where you can shoot through things a little bit, so it's not that bad. I run Flak Jacket on this one too because I kind of play it the same way as I play the other class that I have with Flak Jacket on it, because you're constantly getting grenaded when you're on the flag, you're constantly getting grenaded when you're on the hard point, so you gotta have a little bit extra protection in that case, just so you can get out of there without getting killed or losing the game. So I use that, and then I use a stun grenade because with not using the extra or the third attachment, since it's already locked, it doesn't take that point away. So you can just use it as like a streak or on a stun grenade or whatever you wanted to use as an exo launcher. I just use a stun grenade because that's pretty much, stunning people and then killing them is probably the best way. Grenades don't always work. So, but the next class I have is the MP11. I don't have any attachments for it because I haven't used it this prestige, but the attachments I had in it last time were advanced rifling, foregrip, because this gun kicks up a lot, foregrip, and I believe the last perk I put on it was laser sight, just because I just wanted to get headshot or hit fire kills with it, so I just used the laser sight. So this gun is actually really good. It upgrades the damage by 3 and it downgrades the handling, which like I said before, really isn't all that bad. Which I can actually like throw on a stun grenade or throw on a UAV or something. This is what I run normally on my UAVs if I set one up, which it makes it like 1,000 score. But I just run the extra time, the support, and the enemy direction, just so you know where they're looking at when they're coming at you. And then I believe, no, I don't use threat detection anymore. So, but it's between threat detection and enemy direction. So that's pretty much that. This is a KF5 Sporter. I have an Elite KF5, but I don't really like it because it drops the fire rate on this gun by 2, and this gun right now, if you drop the fire rate on this gun, you pretty much lose all power in this gun. This gun basically depends on its fire rate. If it doesn't have its fire rate, it doesn't perform as well as it should. So this gun, this one, or the Sporter, upgrades the range. It doesn't drop anything besides the handling. So that's why I use it. This is the other battle class I have, which is stock, foregrip, and extended mags. I put Flak Jacket on this one because this would probably be the one that I would jump into hardpoint with if I had to use an AR as a actual class. And then this one is just a random class that I made just because I was bored and I wanted to try to use something new. So I just threw on one of the MK14s that I constantly get out of my supply drops, and I used it. So that's pretty much it. But oh, I backed all the way out. Whoops. But that's pretty much it for the video. If you guys did enjoy, please like, comment, subscribe. I know this video is a little long, but some people ask me my setups and stuff like that I use on this game. So this is pretty much it. This is what I use. I don't have all the classes that I had. If I would have done this video last Prestige, I would have had all the classes that I normally use, but I didn't do it, so that's my bad. I will say that the highest amount of kills that I've got in this game, and I wished I could show it, but I can't. At least I don't think I can. And I plan on 6 sensitivity, by the way. I didn't really think to put that in there, but yeah, I plan on 6 sensitivity, which is debatable. So normally 5 and 6 is what I plan on. So that's pretty much that. But the highest kills I've dropped in this game is 101. So yeah, that's pretty much that. But if you guys did enjoy, please like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter. It'll be down in the description below. And I guess I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.